Hello everyone, AtomicDudMan here, and I'd love to welcome you back to the Saints HQ, where we talk about everything Saints Row related. Today, we will be discussing what Volition should not do within the next Saints Row installment. Also, in my latest video, it shows that 91.6% of you are not yet subscribed. If you could, please click that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out a lot. What this channel is really about is pure gaming news, game reviews, and a voice for the community's wishlist of what we want, feature titles of upcoming video games. I try to upload at least one time per week, so if you want to be notified when a new video goes live, shoot that small little bell icon down below. With all that being said, kick back, relax,
shut the hell up and listen.
Most fans do not want to see the main focal point of Saints Row be all about wacky, over-the-top sexual perversions and sensationalism within the next Saints Row title. No cheat code monetization, and bring a meaningful, consumer-friendly future DLC content that adds hours of gameplay into the Saints Row experience that does not initially take away from that experience either. For the love of God, don't make activities a forced story aspect unless it is introducing the player to the entire ideology of activities. The only way that an activity would be okay within a Saints Row title is like it was in Saints Row 1. It was perfectly executed within the pimp activity, where it introduced activities overall, but it did not keep reintroducing different activities, forcing it throughout the story mode in Saints Row 1, which was absolutely pristine. Don't include infinite health upgrades for players. This immediately destroys immersion and difficulty level of the game. Only add health upgrades to 75% more health, or even add temporary / breakable bulletproof vests that get damaged the more you use it over time. Superpowers do not need to be a focus within the next installment of Saints Row, or just don't put it in the game to begin with. The only true way that superpowers should be included, and only should be included, are them being side effects of drugs that are in the game, or them being added into a way like in Saints Row 2 the Zombie Uprising, making superpowers a video game within a video game. Volition should not be afraid to include brutal satire within Saints Row, similar to that of South Park. This type of humor was very common within Saints Row 2 and used to be soaked into the veins of the franchise of Saints Row. There's absolutely no need to tie turfs to activities like Saints Row the 3rd did. The player should have to engage in a turf war to secure any type of territory, or do a mission that negatively impacts a rival gang to obtain certain turfs. So to reiterate, turfs should not be gained by completing such activities like Saints Row the 3rd did. One thing that should not be added right away is a GTA Online-like multiplayer if it takes away from the core experience of the single-player game. Indeed, it would be interesting to have such an experience in a more gang-like focused environment, but this could also hurt the Saints Row franchise. Players could potentially not see another Saints Row title or installment upon years, similar to GTA 5 has failed to produce another installment of Grand Theft Auto. Players do not want to see predatory monetization of cosmetics, special items, or cosmetic paywalls, and especially no pay-to-win store mechanics, or to skip intentional developer-created grindy segments within the game that players can pay to skip to be time savers. That does not need to be in the game. Do not have predatory monetization similar to that of Assassin's Creed Trilogy. Great news! I've crafted an official Discord for this channel, and also, due to this channel not being monetized, I've created a Patreon if you would love to further support me. Both links are down in the description below if you are interested. If you enjoyed today's show, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I personally would really love to see you around the channel more often. What do you feel should not be in the next Saints Row installment? Let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure to ride up and pull out your Glock and pop that bell icon to get notified once a week when a new video does go live. And be sure not to miss the next Saints HQ meeting. I really do hope all you enjoyed your time with me, as I always do with you, your host, AtomicDudMan, and until next time.